Hey guys, so I wanted to make this video, and if you would have told me 4 years ago that I'd have to be making this video, I would have said you were crazy, whatever. I wanted to reach out to each of you and just kind of talk to you for a minute and talk about everything. And yeah, I know I'm not here to tell you, oh, I'm so sorry that you're missing out on this or that. You know what you've missed out on. I don't need to tell you that. I am sorry that you've missed and you've just been cheated out of the last bit of your high school time. But that's not why we're here. I'm here to talk about what you guys mean to me. I've taught most of you now. There's a few people that moved in that did not get to have me for freshman biology. I'm sorry I didn't get to have you. Everybody else, I've taught almost everybody. 4 years ago was my first year of teaching. I was 22. I didn't have a clue what I was doing. I was not an education major in college, so I had no classroom experience whatsoever. I had no student teaching, I had no nothing. So I was kind of terrified. I didn't know what I was going to do. I was very nervous. And especially sorry to you guys that were in first period because y'all were the guinea pigs. I am so grateful that I got to have you guys first. I always get asked which class is your favorite. Mr. Oliver, what class is your favorite? And I always say I don't have favorites. But I also say y'all were my first group. And there is something special that comes with your first group. I'm so glad that it was y'all, and I look back on those 4 years ago, and it's funny because on the day-to-day it sure seems like it goes really slow, but 4 years ago seems like just yesterday. So many interesting and hilarious memories from then, which I'm sure every senior doesn't want to look back on their freshman year. I'm really glad that we got to go. It felt like we were figuring it out together a lot of the time, because I didn't know what I was doing on a week by week basis. I was figuring out as I went, and I had you guys to kind of help me get through that. So many memories. I can't pick and choose, and I certainly don't have enough time to go through everything. But I do want to share with you one memory in particular that has stuck with me all this time, and it's a simple thing, but it meant a lot to me. It still does. 4 years ago, you took your biology STAR test on May 4th. Of course, because why wouldn't it be on May 4th? And I wore a Darth Vader tie, and I tried to make that interesting and try to take some of the pressure off. And unfortunately, that testing days come with pressure. I tried really hard not to make my class a teach to the test type class. I didn't want to do that, but the STAR test was important for us, so I really wanted you to be prepared. And that morning before the test, I went around before school started and tried to catch as many people as I could and tell people good luck and, you know, any last little bits of advice or help, and just tell them that I'm proud of you and I know you'll do well. and I'm really disappointed that I didn't get to catch everybody before they're on that morning. I didn't get to catch everybody. I tried. So we all split up like we always do on star days, and everybody goes and takes their test. I had a class to watch, to monitor. That's always exciting. It's exciting for the teachers too. Nothing's more thrilling than just staring at you while you take your test. But when it was over, when I was done with my room, I decided I would go check on everybody and see how everybody did. You know, you can't talk about the STAR test, but I wanted to at least see how everybody thought or how they were feeling about it. And at that time, that year, the holding room for everybody that was done at that point was in the gym. I went to the gym to see everybody, and what happened in that moment has stuck with me these 4 years. I still think about it. I went down there, and when I open up the door and I see everybody sitting in the bleachers, I started getting applause when I walked in there. And that meant a lot. I didn't deserve it, didn't expect it, whatever. But it was very special to me. And I'm really glad that I went down there. Got to talk to people. Everybody talked about how they felt like they had done well, or they were prepared, or whatever. I just went down there to tell you that I was proud of you. I always have been. I'm sorry that we couldn't just finish. I'm sorry that we couldn't just finish out and have a regular rest of the year. I am so excited for you. I keep in mind that this is the goal. It's probably the goal of every parent and every teacher and whatever. The goal is for you to be successful, and the goal is for you to move on to this next stage of life and attack it with all of the passion and vitality that you can. And I know you guys will. I know you guys will be successful, and I'm very proud of you, and I just wanted you to know that. I hope that you know how much you meant to me, how much you still mean to me. I'm glad that you are getting to move on to the next stage in your life, but I have to tell you, when I come up to school next year, it is going to be like a tiny little piece of me is gone. And I mean, I'll miss you, but I am excited for you. I really am. I wish you all the best. Congratulations. And I'm so proud of y'all. Bye.